Representing a rural area and having spent a lot of my career working with rural communities and the land, I'm keenly aware of the challenges that our communities in my constituency face. When services fail, it's our rural communities that hit first and are hit the hardest. Because of their size, small rural schools and doctor surgeries are already working with smaller margins than their urban cousins. So when budgets have been cut, those cuts have gone straight to the bone. Rural broadband and phone services lag behind, making it more challenging to set up businesses to work from those particular areas. And I've seen areas where rural bus services that have been reduced to almost nothing when they haven't disappeared completely, cutting off communities and massively affecting the lives of elderly and disabled people. The big bus companies have pulled out of many of our rural areas, but I know that these routes can actually work. Hornsby Buses, a local family company in the Isle of Axholme, are doing amazing work, finding ways to provide vital connections for those rural villages. Even roads, the one lifeline to country villages, are falling deeper and deeper into disrepair, and as squeezed local authority budgets are forced to focus more and more on only the busiest roads. I recently visited Root Travis Primary School, which has less than 30 pupils in the whole school. The children had sat down and worked out one thing that they wanted to speak to me as an MP about, and that was a sign outside their school warning drivers of children crossing the road. Now, I was happy to write to the local council to champion their cause, but I can't help but feel that a school that had been in a town or city, well, they wouldn't have even had to ask. It would have just been done automatically. Such a small thing, but so symbolic of the way that rural communities have been treated as an afterthought when they are not always or even thought of at all. But if that street sign is a symbol of how things have been, I hope the steps that this government has started to take are symbolic of a new relationship with rural communities. The Rural England Prosperity Fund is one such step, helping to support local businesses to establish, grow or diversify, and supporting charities and community groups to enrich their areas. Another step is the additional funding the Rural Community Assets Fund brings, which will help preserve and improve cherished local community facilities. And finally, the Action with Communities in Rural England grant will help rural community groups and others offer social inclusion activities. I'm sure the Minister will talk about many of these and more, but I wanted to welcome them, especially the focus on empowering and developing capacity within our rural communities, working with people, giving them the tools they need to make their communities flourish.